Hello friends, Namaste. I am Sachin Patnaik. I am Senior Professor in National Academy of Indian Railways. In the beginning, I must thank you for giving me a lot of positive feedbacks for my earlier videos on GEM. In this video, I will be explaining how to decide a tender case after it is opened in GEM. I am thankful to Sri Anurag Mesram, IRPS, who has provided me a lot of documents for preparing this video. Please remember that there are 4 things which are to be checked during decision of a tender case. Number 1, technical specifications. The technical specifications you have chosen during the bid preparation, like the experience criteria or the qualification. Number 2 is eligibility criteria. You might have selected turnover and experience in the eligibility criteria. You might have also selected some other criteria in the bid corrigendum. You need to check yourself the documents submitted by the firms to ascertain whether the firm fulfills these criteria or not. For example, if you have given a criteria that the firm should have an office in your state, you need to check from the documents submitted by the firm that it has an office in your state. Number 3, mandatory certificates and compliance. There will be some documents which are mandatory and to be complied by the firm. For example, MSME certificate from the firm. Though QCI is verifying these mandatory compliance and certificates, it is also the sole responsibility of the tender accepting authority to check the validity of these certificates. Number 4, financial criteria. You need to check the rate reasonability of the offer yourself. You can take help of the price trends and compare tools available in GEM. You can take the LPR available in GEM and LPR of your own organization for arriving at the rate reasonability of the offer. I will again request you to subscribe my channel and like the video.
Process for manpower outsourcing services. After the due date, once you enter into the site, you will find this screen in the published bids. Click on the open bid. You will go to this stage and click on the open technical bid. Now, before I start showing you what to do after opening of the bid, let me tell the additional terms and conditions we had provided in our condition while bidding. The number 1 is availability of office of service provider. The office of the service provider must be located in the state of the consignee. He has to provide documentary evidence to be submitted. The other conditions are he should have a toll-free number or dedicated number, and he has to pay the payments of salaries and wages before claiming the bill. Now, once we open the technical bid, you can see this screen. There is a verified document column and one is evaluate column. So for each offer, you have to click on the view documents and seek clarification column. Once you click it, you will find the documents submitted by the bidder. You need to download all of them. However, a lot of documents are submitted by the bidders which may not be actually required. So you need to compare with them with your documents what you have required. So as per our condition, we had given a condition of his office being in the state of the consignee, that is in my case it is Gujarat. If I check this bidder's offers, I find that he doesn't have an office in Gujarat, so he is not eligible. So I go to the screen where you have to accept it or reject it. You check all the other criteria here. If you are finding that other criteria are okay, still it doesn't have an office in the state of Gujarat, so I select reject in this case. When I select region, I'll select other region because it is not the regions whatever mentioned in the other parts here. Now you have to write why you are rejecting the offer. So I am writing clearly that as per our ATC, there has to be an office which should be located in the consignee state, and he has to submit the documentary evidence. Because he has not submitted any such documents, hence it is rejected. I am showing you another offer where the farm has given his official address in Gujarat, so it satisfies our ATC. When you go to the bid requirement condition, you find that in the experience column, we had requested for 3 to 7 years. What he has offered is 0 to 3 years. So again, this offer is to be rejected. So you have to give the comments as technical specification mismatch, and you have to mention why you are rejecting the offer. You have to clearly mention this point. Now in this way, you have to qualify or disqualify all the offers. Once you do that, you click on confirm technical evaluation and notify bidders. Once you do that, it will ask for a confirmation. Once you confirm again, it will proceed. Now, because you have rejected some offers, so if you try to open the financial bid, you will get a message that financial evaluation can be done only after 48 hours after completion of technical evaluation. Now, once you have rejected these bids, those bidders whose bids have been rejected can represent to you. So in this case, you will get mail from GEM regarding their representation. So you again open the offers and start seeing the representation by clicking on view representation. So I'll be showing you some representation made by the companies. In one case where the farm has replied that once I get the order, I will be opening an office in the state of the consignee within 15 days of commencement of work. However, please understand, this cannot be accepted at this stage. As per our condition, he has to submit the documentary evidence of having an office in Gujarat at the time of submission of the bid. So this is not compliant. A future promise cannot be taken as a part of the tender condition. So you need to reject it. In one case, the farm had already submitted document regarding its office in Gujarat. However, it was somehow overlooked. In this case, the farm has reattached this document and also mentioned that the documents were submitted during technical and financial bid submission. So it was rechecked and found was the company's contention is correct. So in this case, the offer is technically qualified. In one more case, the farm has again given some representation that it will open his office within 15 days of commencement of work. And he has also requested about not insisting on this point because of some other reasons he is mentioning. But however, that will not be acceptable because it was a part of tender condition. So you need to reject this offer also. In one case, I have already shown you where the farm has mentioned the experience as 0 to 3 years instead of 3 to 7 years. This farm has represented that he has mistakenly quoted 0 to 3 years, but he agrees for experience 3 to 7 years. Please remember that changing this criteria at this stage is not acceptable. So this offer is also to be rejected. Now, by doing this, you have reached to a stage where you have finally checked all the qualification or disqualification of the bids. Now go for open financial bid. So once you open the bid through an OTP, you will find that the offers which are technically qualified have been considered for the financial bid. Now offers have been arranged from lowest to highest. There are so many offers which are of this same value. So they are all L1. Now you need to open and award. In case where there are clear L1 and L2 and L3, you don't have to bother much, so you select the L1 and you place the order. But in this case, if you see, there are some offers which have quoted exactly equal value. Now you need to select one of them for giving the order. Now many times people have a confusion whether I should give an order to anybody when there are more than one L1. Yes, you can always give an order to the company of your choice. Maybe he has a successful working performance in your own unit, or maybe he has a better presence in your city or state. He might have executed more orders, so or you can take this criteria and give the orders. Earlier there was a system of auto selection by GEM, where GEM used to select one of the bidders among all the lowest bidders. Now that facility has not been available. Once you have selected a vendor for placement of the order, you can create an order. You can also go for cancellation of bid if you find that the rates are not reasonable for any other region. Similarly, you can also go for validity extension by seek offer validity extension. Now you can select the billing cycle and contract start date. Generally, we select monthly billing cycle, and contract start date should not be less than 7 days. At this stage, you need to keep a scanned copy of your financial and administrative approval ready for uploading. I have already shown how to upload the scanned copy in my earlier video for hiring of vehicles. You can see that for the details. Once a OTP comes and you verify it, the order is made. So if you see the order copy, you will see that all your criteria you have put here are available in the contract order. You can see the monthly payment you have to make to the service provider, including all the taxes and service charges. The other terms and conditions are also available in the contract order. These conditions are to be ensured during running of the contract. There is a service provider's obligation as well as the buyer obligation. How to track the service and logbook maintenance and penalty and fine. All these terms are to be complied during running of the contract.